Greetings, esteemed constellations. A former aggressor here, bringing you Kabukicho Night Festival Prologue, Part 1. It is both a rule and customary that transients who come to Tokyo from the 23 other worlds belong to one of the city's many schools. Incoming transients are wildly diverse in terms of species and culture, but some have difficulty adapting to local ways on a biological level. Take ghosts and night spirits, for example. Most are averse to sunlight, and thus cannot study, train, or act to their full potential during the daytime under the sun's harsh rays. Fortunately for them, however, there is an academy that convenes at night and gives a nocturnal venue for study and student life. If you step into the ward of Shinjuku's district of Kabukicho, lauded as the streets that never sleep, as a slice of the city where the party never ends, you will find, far past its beating, neon-lit heart, an imposing figure looming. Away from the light of the street, both glitzy and functional, lurking where blank darkness should be, is a school, surrounded by a fence of cold iron, and built like something old and western. The house of learning stands cloaked in mystery and dangerous allure. Locals who live outside Kabukicho all know to stay away from it. Rumors abound of a house of horrors, where flesh-eating monsters dwell, where the sleeping souls of the dead become iridescent butterflies fluttering through the night. Rumors of Kabukicho Academy. Kabukicho Night Festival Prologue. Woo! Photo finish! Made it on time. Legs are killing me though. Remind me never to sprint again first thing at night. Made it on time? The hell are you talking about? We got forever till classes start. Check the clock. Oh crap, my watch stopped. I rushed like crazy for nothing. The rumors, however, do not hold true. The students who attend the fearsome castle live a school life much like students at other academies. The greatest differences lie in the fact that most of the student body consists of transients, and that classes begin from sundown. Evening! You guys are early as hell today. Yo! Early though. It's already night. Yeah, and that's early to us, and everyone in K Academy. When the moon has climbed the night sky, students begin to step through the gates, greeting each other with calls of evening. They are individuals who have difficulties living under the sun, and not only for reasons of biology either. There are individuals with reasons and problems of all kinds, who no longer belong in the other wards and districts. Such people, the lost, the damaged, those with complicated pasts, gather in Kabukicho to spread their roots. In a city shadowed by such circumstances stands an academy, and within its calendar of school affairs, a certain unusual event has found its place. Evening, Suzuka. Oh, Miss Ellie's with you. It's a rare sight to see her at school. Evening. Glad to see spirits are high again tonight. Evening. Wish I'd spent some more time in bed. I don't think I can stay awake through classes tonight. Hey, Suzu, you good to go over K-Fest stuff later? Feel free to join in, Miss Ellie. I sure am. That's why I dragged Ellie to school tonight. Told her to make this the one night she doesn't go to school and invited her. Really? Thanks for going out of your way. Dunno where we'd be without you, Suzu. I mean, Miss Ellie, you really didn't have to push yourself to come out. You've got to be busy with your model. Don't worry about it. The festival sounds fun, and I cleared my schedule when I decided to be in it. I'm already getting a costume made, too. Sorry. Got it. Looking forward to it, then. When Ellie and Suzuka arrive at school together, a few other students greet them. Everyone treats Suzuka with friendliness and warmth, and Ellie with an awkward distance that borders on fear for some. Ellie often draws gazes during her rare school appearances, as is, but tonight, she draws far more as queen. Suzuka chimes in after the other students leave, giving Ellie a worried look. Looks like they're flubbing around trying to talk to you. You sure about this, Ellie? Just let me know if you feel uncomfortable. I'll set them straight. There's no problem at all, Suzuka. Besides, I can't blame people for looking at me from afar more than usual today. Though caught in profile, the sheer menace seen in Ellie's response gives even a veteran warrior like Suzuka pause. I'm a lot closer to the ancestor than usual anyway, and not just because of the fullness of the moon. That aside, though, Ellie pulls out one of the printouts that the school has provided and reads it aloud. The printout details information about what the students call K-Fest, including the reasoning behind it and its objective. In the interest of aiding our vast population of transient students finding their way in Tokyo, our academy is engaged in an array of events and programs with the purpose of helping different species, as well as Tokyo natives and transients, to better understand one another. Among these is the Kabukicho Academy Festival, with the express purpose of having students take the initiative in running an event, and thus increasing student body cohesion. That's what it says anyway. The teachers really think of the fancy stuff, huh? Do they really think we're smart enough to understand any of this? Especially me? And what's up with the name change? This so-called K-Fest is just our regular school festival, right? About that. While you were skipping school, festival reps from each class got together in a meeting and... So this thing's called Kabukicho Festival, right? How about Kabuki Fest? That'd be way cuter, you know. Oh yeah, that's way better. Hell, let's go even further. Let's just go with K-Fest. Me? I could go either way. But this thing's goal, the system, I'm too brain-rotted to get any of it. Reading that stuff on the printout? Not happening. Screw the yapping, let's get some music going. On the day the student body was informed that a school festival would be held, representatives from each class were quickly elected. An executive council for the festival was established on vibes and momentum alone. But some of its members found no end to trouble in deciphering the difficult written language of the school site announcement. One of the council members turned to the despairing students with a lifeline. Alright, let me give it a quick translation for y'all. We gotta get together, throw a lit-ass party. Well, why didn't they just write it like that in the first place? Sounds like something we're best at. Ah, yeah. I remember them talking about having us understand each other better. How about we suit up for the occasion then? Oh yeah, we could, for example, make drip and accessories and stuff from our homeland, right? Seriously? Dude, we could even have like a cosplay fest. That'd kick ass. Oh, I want to decorate our classroom. But wait. The school's real dark, so it'd look like crap. And I mean, I sleep during the day anyway. I can't go that hard. Well, we don't gotta do it like the other schools, yeah? How about we just do things our way? That's for real. I mean, yeah. This is a festival by us, for us. Let's narrow down the people wearing costumes by classes. It'd be less work and make them feel more special, right? Okay. So what are we gonna do about K-Fest theme? I think we defo have more aura that way. And that's how the students decided the direction of K-Fest among themselves, apparently. Classic Shinjuku. Fakers who make it. I'm pretty fond of that vibe here, really. Yeah, I hear that. It's pretty nice we have an event going that the students want, really. If that raises morale around these halls, one way or another, Kabukicho is going to thrive more. Though Suzuka speaks positively, a lack of enthusiasm plagues her expression. Her friend beside her notices, but before Ellie can speak, Suzuka gives her reason. What worries me, though, is if it'll be something you can enjoy, Ellie. It's great that you want to attend, but we're talking about a festival with the theme of, well, a vampire's castle. While K-Fest is primarily meant to deepen understanding among students of different species and from different cultures, the council had determined that, since it is ultimately an event, they needed elements to attract and excite guests from the outside. They needed something that would draw the eyes of the locals, who were by now well accustomed to seeing people and beings of the night. They needed vampires. Now, I don't think for a second that they picked that theme to piss you off or mock you or anything. Still, no matter how they got there, it's still something that bugs me, you know? Because, well, you're human, right? To drag you too much over to the vampire side, it would be... Suzuka, you worry too much. I mean, I'd probably be a worrier if I was the leader of the neighborhood union. Being able to fit into that group you have in mind, into the people of Kabukicho, I like it, honestly. Through much of her life, Ellie has often been the talk of the town. Each new rumor spawning around her brings with it those who admire her, those who envy her, those who covet her, and those who disdain her. As the ring of the audience surrounding her grows, so too does the distance between her and the average denizen of the ward, the average student in the hall. So far away are they that they can hardly see Ellie's true form any longer. The students of the academy, then, watch the Queen of Kabukicho from afar, their feelings as varied as their looks and personalities. No one in the school would walk beside Ellie through the halls. No one but Suzuka. This is what worried Suzuka about her. Perhaps she felt... Don't worry, Suzuka. I'll be doing what I always do. What I want. Besides, if this K-Fest is vampire themed, wouldn't that make it like a party for me, the queen? Everyone in class voted for me to be the cosplay wearer, after all. That's why I decided on that costume. But since I'm doing this at all, I'm doing it my way. Yeah? Well, if you're cool with it, then I'm cool with it. Suzuka smiles. The queen lives strong and lives free. And Suzuka worried about nothing.